Hi kids, it's Miss Stanton here, back again with some more writing activities for you to try this week. For this week's activities, you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need some crayons, a pen, a pencil, and either a whiteboard and a dry erase marker, or another piece of paper and your pencil. We're going to begin today with some handwriting practice. So you're going to want to have your piece of paper and your pencil out, or a dry erase marker and a board ready and handy to begin. I'm going to be talking about the letters A through F today, and we're going to talk about how to use our very best handwriting skills and how to correctly form all of our letters. Let's begin, shall we? If you don't have a dry erase board today and a marker, that's okay. You can either go ask mom and dad if they can draw you some road paper. So they would draw a straight line across, and then they'd give you some dashes in the middle, and that will work perfectly for practicing your handwriting. And you know what? If you're just doing it on your own, it's okay. For example, you can just practice your letters without any lines. But if you have mom or dad around, you can ask them to help you by drawing some lines, and you can just go ahead and use a pencil and practice like that. Friends, we're going to start with the letter A, and then we're going to move on down through the alphabet to the letter F. We'll start with our uppercase letters, and then we'll talk about our lowercase letters. And as I talk about each letter, you may pause the video and do some practice on your own. Work at your own pace. Let's start with the capital letter A. We're going to go and we're going to start our letters at the top. You're right. Capital letter A, and remember, we're always using our pincer grasp. We're going to start at the top. We're going to pull straight down, cross it in the middle, straight down, one big line, another big line, one little line in the middle, straight down, cross it in the middle. Remember, friends, you want to make sure that you are using your paper correctly. So what's wrong with that A? It's floating, isn't it? So if you wanted to, you could ask your mom and dad, or maybe you want to do it on your own, to draw some lines on your paper to help you practice correctly using those lines, because those are important when we're doing our writing. All right, I'm going to do one more capital letter A, one big line down, and I'm going to cross it in the middle. If you want to practice your capital letter A now, and now is a good time to stop and pause the video. Let's move on now to lowercase letter A. I'm going to start here. You see these dotted lines. There's one big line at the top, one big line here, and then there's dotted lines in the middle. Our lowercase letter A is smaller than our uppercase letter A, right? So I'm going to start our lowercase letter A on the dotted line. I'm going to start with a magic C. I'm going to curve it up. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to pull straight down. Magic C, go up and down. Magic C, up and down. Magic C, go up. Bump that line, bump the bottom line. Magic C, bump that dotted line, go down, bump the bottom line, go up and down. Now would be a good time for you to pause the video to practice your lowercase letter A's. All right, I'm going to erase my board now. And for our uppercase letter B's, we're going to start at the top, this red line here. And I'm going to pull straight down. I'm going to make one big line. And I'm going to make one bump, two bump. Pull straight down, one bump, two bumps. I'm going to pull straight down. Notice, friends, that I'm not pushing up, okay? We always want to start our letters at the top. I'm going to pull straight down, one bump, two bump. pull straight down, make one bump, I'm going to touch that dotted line. I'm going to make another bump. I'm going to bump that, touch that bottom line there. Now would be a good time for you to stop and practice your uppercase letter B's. Let's move on now to the lowercase letter B. Remember, we always start our letters at the top. I'm going to pull straight down. I'm going to go back up that same line. I'm going to bump the dotted line. I'm going to bump the bottom line and close it. Pull straight down, go back up, go around, bump that bottom line. Lowercase letter B. Pull straight down, go back up and around. Pull straight down, go back up and around. Remember the difference between the letter B and the letter D? Remember, let's practice here. Our letter B, we can pretend our letter B is a little guy here. We'll give him a little head and a little smile. And remember, B has a belly, right? So we always want to make sure our belly is facing out. Let's move on now. Go ahead and pause the video so you can practice your letter B handwriting. And I'm going to go ahead and erase my board. Let's move on now to our letter C. I'm going to start at the top for capital letter C. I'm going to start at the top and then bump that top line, go around, bump the bottom line like so. I'm going to start it at the top, bump that top line, go curve around, bump the bottom line. Uppercase capital letter C, bump that top line, curve it around, bump the bottom line. Start, bump that top line, bump the bottom line, and curve around. Okay, if you want to practice your capital letter C, please pause the video now. For the lowercase letter C, we start again on the dotted line in the middle because our lowercase letter C is a little c. Remember, our lowercase letters are smaller than our capital letters. We have big capital letters and we have little lowercase letters. So our lowercase letter C starts at the dotted line. You're going to bump that dotted line, curve around, and bump the bottom line. You're going to curve around, down, curve around, down, curve around, bump the bottom line, there. All right, if you would like to practice your letter C now, please pause the video and give it a whirl. I'm going to erase my board now. Go. And we're going to move on to the letter D. For the capital big letter D, we're going to pull straight down and we're going to give it one big bump. Pull straight down, one big bump. Pull straight down, one big bump. Pull straight down, one big bump. Now notice, friends, when I am making my capital letter D, I'm not leaving any little leftover parts, right? Because what does that look like if I didn't connect it all the way to the bottom of the line? Yeah, it looks like the letter P, you're right. All right, would you like to try your letter D now? Capital letter D? Go ahead and pause the video. Now let's move on to our lowercase letter D. Lowercase letter D, friends, you're going to pull straight down. You're going to go back up and around the other way. Pull straight down, go back up and around. Pull straight down, go back up and around. I'm going to go back here. Look, I made that a little bit long there, didn't I? So I want to make sure and be very careful. I'm going to pull straight down. I'm going to go back up and around. Go straight down, go back up and around. And to remember our letter D, remember D has a diaper. So I'm going to put a little face and a smile and some arms on my letter D here. And we're going to pretend like this is a big old diaper, right? Maybe there's a little tie on the side. So this would be like a diaper. And a diaper would go behind you. The letter D has a bump behind the little guy. Would you like to try your lowercase letter D now? If you want to begin, go ahead and pause the video, and I'm going to erase my board. Next, friend, we're going to do the uppercase letter E. Uppercase letter E. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to pull straight down, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 little lines. One big line down, 3 little lines. One big line down, 3 little lines. One big line down, 1 little line at the top, 1 little line in the middle, and 1 little line at the bottom. If you would like to try your capital letter E now, go ahead and pause the video and practice. Lowercase letter E is one of those little letters again. Lowercase letters are smaller than our capital letters. We're going to start on that dotted line again. However, we're going to kind of go in between the dotted line and the bottom line, and we're going to go straight out and run around the bases. We're going to hit the ball straight out. We're going to go up, bump that top line, and then bump the bottom line. Like in baseball, hit the ball straight out and run around the bases. Hit the ball straight out, run around the bases. Hit the ball straight out and run around the bases. If you would like to practice your lowercase letter E now, it would be a good time to pause the video. All right, time for the uppercase letter F. For uppercase letter F, we're going to start at the top again. We're going to pull straight down, and we're going to make 2 little lines. Pull straight down, 1 little line at the top, and 1 little line in the middle. Capital F, pull straight down, 1 little line at the top, 1 little line in the middle. Pull straight down, 1 little line at the top, 1 little line in the middle. If you want to practice your uppercase letter F, go ahead and pause the video. All right, friends, for the lowercase letter F, you're going to go and you're going to go up, bump that top line, pull straight down, touch the bottom line, and cross it kind of in the middle there. We're going to go up, swim straight down, touch that bottom line, cross it in the middle. Swim up, swim down, cross it in the middle. So you kind of have that little hook. So you're going to have to start just below that top line and round it, bump that top line, pull straight down, cross it in the middle. Up, down, and in the middle, friends. That's it for today. If you like to practice your lowercase letter F, go ahead. Remember, your teachers would love to see you practicing your handwriting skills. So feel free to send us photos or a video of you practicing using your pincer grasp, using your helper hand, and correctly forming your letters, friends.